Thank you. I want to say, Jonathan, first, let's say, I would like to thank Yasa and the whole community who developed the global energy assessment. I remember that Maki and Thomas Johnson and others were offered several times when we were starting this whole endeavor, and others, and I think we did a great job in doing an integrated assessment and comprehensive assessment. I would share the comment Jonathan made. It's difficult to assess it. Let's say your 100-pager is much more accessible, but I was struck as well that this meeting, the SEM meeting, that huge independent participation in the assessment itself didn't take it up, but it's just after the meeting finished, it came in. So it was, I saw it in Rio presented, and let's say communication strategies, I think, is key for us, and probably that is while you're doing such an assessment and afterwards as well, because none of us has the time to read, let's say, the 3 kilogram, I think it is, of 1,800 pages, and so it's just it's huge. It was presented in Germany. Got lots of praise as well, but say we need to work on how we get digestible bits. The second point I would like to make is, and Anand, you made that very clearly, the global assessment is just part of the story. We need to do regional, we need to do national, and we even need to do local scenarios, not just total assessments. And they will not totally overlap, but let's say the dialogue between those possible futures, I think, is key. When you use, let's say, the word transformational change as well, which is a key word, that we have to transform our energy, let's say, which is a key word for the endeavor we are undertaking in Germany as well. And there is always, let's say, different elements. On one hand, you need to project possible technological futures, which you largely do, and you nicely show the interlinkages. You need to have something which is more possible strategies to implement. You always have a delta, let's say, between, let's say, the compliance of that, and probably the third element, which is at least as important, is regular monitoring, and let's say having organized learning curves, which let's say feed back into the policy process, but as much in your assessments as well. And I think that is, let's say, that is most formal. On a more generic basis, the figures you use for example, share of renewable energies, let's say the interlinkage between energy efficiency and renewable energies, we largely share at that aggregate level, let's say what you're doing, and so that informs our modeling as well. So I applaud, let's say, the comprehensiveness. It's a great inspiration, I think, but the highlights is go to country dialogues and talk to those people who we are really employing for where politics is difficult. Let's say discussing different futures more than what it means for Germany, the European Union for India, parts of India, and have a dialogue with that. I think that would be, let's say, it would be a shame if we wasted this brilliant piece of intellectual work.